affecting their brand. A
Hey
big
guys.
part of the trust that a media outlet has with their audience is being a timely, accurate source of content.
Still
so
wailing through the shit that's going on.
You are either hurting their timeliness,
and
you're hurting their accuracy if they rush, or you are hurting them personally.
This is crazy.
You are hurting their life.
Like
because if you don't give Steve the same amount of time, Hardware Unboxed,
This is
gamers like Steve, if you don't give Steve
this is a
from
little
Hardware
nuts.
Unboxed the same amount of time to cover the product as his competitors in the industry, he either has to sacrifice money by just publishing later, accuracy of the content by rushing, or his sleep,
I mean,
his
we actually
actual
don't need
life,
to
spending time
watch
with-
this
I don't even know. I
as
don't
long
know
as
the guy.
we
Maybe he
listen
has
to
kids.
it.
I don't know. It doesn't matter to me. The point is, he might not get to actually play the video games that he's making videos about. He might not get to see his family or children or whatever.
There
it
we
is.
go.
You are actually affecting his life in that way.
Oh.
And I'm not saying you have to send him a card. I'm saying that what you're doing is the reasoning for it, and what you're doing is a lot bigger than what that last paragraph makes it seem like. And there are bigger problems here too. This sends a message to other media like me. You better get on board with ray tracing or else. I heard that loud and clear. It was a dog whistle, but I'm not an idiot. I understood it absolutely. You better make sure you get on board with NVIDIA's vision for the direction of the gaming industry, or else we are going to affect either your money or the quality of your content or your life. We're going to affect that. Now, arguably, this was a private email. But if you're going to, with a straight face, tell me
This is not a
that
private
you didn't
email.
expect this to leak immediately, either you're stupid or you think I am. Because this is hardware unboxed. You'd have to be a complete idiot. No offense. I'm using very strong language here because it's appropriate. You'd have to be a complete idiot to think that this will not get immediately published. So you're sending a message to consumers. You're sending a message to Hardware Unboxed. You're sending a message to other media. Don't kid yourself. Furthermore, what you're also doing is you're driving more of a divide between the toxic fan bases that exist on both sides. Team Red and Team Green, quite honestly, I've made my position on this clear. If you're a fanboy, if you don't look at things objectively, if you don't even try, you're a f***ing idiot. That's all there is to it. Being a fanboy of any corporation, be it Apple, Google, NVIDIA, AMD, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay? Stop.
All right,
Just
he's ranting right now, but
is they're driving even more of
he's
a
making
wedge
good
here.
point.
How am I supposed to continue to cover real-time ray tracing? How am I supposed to cover RTX? It happens to be a feature that I like and I think is really cool, and I do happen to believe is the future of lighting in gaming as GPUs continue to get more and more powerful. I happen to actually think that. But now, what you're going to do is you are effectively branding. You're effectively branding Hardware Unboxed as like, you know, a Team Red media outlet because they're not, no, they're not fair to me. This media doesn't cover me fairly. Who do you sound like? You got to decide who you want to sound like, okay? Because you're branding them as Red media, and then what you're doing effectively, because if you actually have any idea what your job is, if you're in public relations, if you actually know anything about public relations, is you are engaging with the public to create this divide. So you're going to create a divide where Hardware Unboxed is now Red media, and it's going to get attacked for that. And you're creating a divide where all of a sudden, just because I happen to think RTX is good, I'm now Green media. And I'm going to get called an NVIDIA shill just because I happen to agree with you, because you sent out a dog whistle that said, you agree with us about the direction of the industry or else. That's what you did. You either respect a free and independent media or you don't. You don't get to selectively respect it. So if you acknowledge that this is a difference of opinion and not objective fact, if you don't have a smoking gun that says Hardware Unboxed is on the take from AMD, and that's why they don't cover us fairly, if you have nothing, if you acknowledge, what a stupid email to send. Like, if I was going to be evil, I'd be smarter about it. If you acknowledge that there is no reason for this other than a difference of opinion, and that, well, we could fix that for you if you would just start towing the company line. If you acknowledge that, then you have stepped over the line. You can't respect independent media and differences of opinion from one media outlet and not from another media outlet. There is absolutely no gray area. Once you have crossed that line with one of us, you've crossed it with all of us. And you've crossed it with your consumers. This email
doing a little
is
bit of the same right now.
It's an absolute disaster. And you want to know why? Because it reads like every pathetic, toxic, fanboy, wet dream of how bad and evil NVIDIA is. And up until now, I have defended NVIDIA at every turn. I even said last night in my first response to this tweet, I said, that really doesn't sound like the NVIDIA that I know. I have defended you guys, and time again, the allegations haven't been true. But this time, it's right from your own hand. You went and said, okay, well, there's this perception of us as, you know, like the big bad green monster. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna grow a little goatee and a little mustache, like I'm gonna grow a little Hitler mustache or something. I'm gonna put on a monocle. I'm gonna ride around in Zeppelin, and I'm gonna play the part. You just made every Team Red AMD fanboy's dream come true. Because now, when they come after me, or anyone who says a bloody positive thing about you, they're gonna have real, actual ammunition. Way to go.
Oh yeah.
Intermission
There.
time for the picture?
For the what?
For the, what I sent you on Discord.
Yeah, sure.
Because I think that's still important to get through when you're still pissed off, because this is actually kind of
Fine.
incredibly
Fine.
insulting.
Give me a second. Yeah, the best part of all of this, just quite possibly the stupidest part of all of this. So here's a
Oh,
link to
no.
the web archive for all I know it's
no.
still live though. Let's go ahead and
I
screen
believe
share
it
with
is.
me. Let's screen share with me. And it's not about this. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if hardware unboxed, like, covered it positively or negatively. The problem is the precedent. But let's head over to Wayback Machine. By the way, Wayback Machine is awesome, and if you guys do feel like supporting them, you should totally do that, because the work that they do is incredibly important for things like this. Here we go. So here's media
Alright.
impressions of NVIDIA DLSS, one of the technologies that NVIDIA has gone and invested a lot in. The real deal, Forbes. What else we got here? Come on, Carousel. Show me what you got. Extremely impressive hardware unboxed. Literally the first bullet point in your marketing on your DLSS page.
But yeah, they definitely aren't aligned and are not following the rest of the industry and gamers and everyone else that follows NVIDIA. Definitely not at all. But we're going to use them for marketing on our website. Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah, but we didn't get anything out of this transaction where we send them a graphics card. Oh, no. No.
There's no possible benefit. You're just doing it out of greed because you want free graphics cards.
Or
and that's
something.
worth this entire freaking
And you don't
process.
respect, you know, the real gamers who really spend money on graphics cards. No, I don't know if you respect the real gamers who spend real money on graphics cards, because that's the entire point of what we do, making sure they spend their real money on graphics cards that are the best choice for them. And maybe Steve's opinion is that rasterization is more important today, and he doesn't foresee RTX 30 series with the current, you know, roadmap of games that are coming out.
Oh
being, you
man,
know,
they're actually blowing the
more
lid out of this
attractive
thing,
for its RTX features,
which is
Maybe he
good
doesn't.
because like a
That's his
shit ass
prerogative.
big company
And if
like
the gamers
Nvidia
who
shouldn't
follow
be
him
like pulling
want
this
to hear
shit.
that perspective, because that's what's important to them in the games that they play, and they want to know how these products stack up with that perspective. There is nothing wrong with that. They're gamers too. Okay. I don't know if I want to talk about this anymore. I think I've said everything that I have to say. There are some actual notes from Alex in the doc, but I didn't really look at any of it. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that.
Are you
He's
potentially interested in
absolutely
taking a bit of a
pissed.
Buy a mouse pad, lttstore.com. It's finally listed, the Northern Lights mouse pad. And you know what? While you're at it, I don't know what kind of merch Hardware Unboxed has, but go buy some of that. Go buy a Gamers Nexus mod mat. Go buy.
Alright. Now he's just pissed. But that's basically the premise. I don't know exactly when, but either today or yesterday, they sent like an email to a YouTuber saying they cannot review their graphics card anymore because they don't agree with what the YouTuber said. And that's like, what the fuck is going on there? Like, you cannot do that. You want the most objective opinions, right? Okay. So this is too much. This would be great, and that does mean that. Oh. So if I no. Let's put on some music because that's actually crazy, right? No matter what, you cannot do that. It's just wrong. Just wrong. So many levels. I hope the music is right and the right volume. I didn't really get the time to check it before. I really just read about what was going on, or actually didn't read. I heard it through the viable means of YouTube. Is this too much? Yeah. But yeah, let's get back to the horizontal screen. And it's not just that, it's also the way how they said it. I mean, I know I sound like a girl saying that, but there's a very good reason for a lot of people to be very, very mad at this, especially YouTubers. I'm not really like a YouTuber yet, even though I kind of want to be, but you know, it's a little bit more difficult than just make a YouTube channel. I probably have to clear all of these and because like he said, it's not just about, you know, hardware unboxed. This is not about hardware unboxed at all, actually. And we can actually make all of this. This is basically like saying, for example, I have a game like Cyberpunk, and just tell the people that are streaming Cyberpunk, hey guys, it's nice and fun and all, but if you don't agree with you know, how we want the game to be displayed, we're not gonna give you early access release to Cyberpunk. And for a game that's, you know, more imaginable, but for graphics card, no. That's absolutely unacceptable. So I really don't know what the real repercussions are going to be for from this. I have a feeling that it will still blow up, and I hope actually that it will still blow up. Oh. Is my mouse a lot slower? I don't think so. Maybe it is. I think we have one space in between. Yeah. And it kind of shows you how shitty there are a couple of things here, right? One of the things I also want to highlight is that it shows a sort of a generation gap. Like, sure, they're marketers, but they don't realize either that, or it is like Linus said, or there is some personal issue going on why they don't want hardware unboxed to, you know, make good content. I don't know if he's actually making good content. I've never seen in one of his videos, but still, it's like, you know, it's another opinion, and that's more important to me than having another well, like having nVidia pressing down their opinion on the public. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we need to go up to 18, however, 18... Oh, that's actually possible. So we can do it like this, 1, 2, and then we need to leave one gap in between to actually give room for the lift. So this should be 10. 12, oh, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So if we're talking about like extra room, that doesn't really matter. It does really mean that we already have like basically 2 lines going on here. And I'm glad we left a little bit at room on either side, because now we can actually pretty significantly upgrade whatever we got going on here. It's like flexing your muscles, right? And that's just not okay. I wouldn't say flexing your like, sure, right? If you're talking with nVidia, with your competitors, then, you know, go ahead, go wild. But this is not with your competitors. This is with the people who are actually representing, like nVidia in this case. It's mind-boggling. To me, at least. Like, I don't know how you guys are situated in this, but and this doesn't really, you know, discredit their graphics cards. They're still making good graphics cards. It's just they do have to change something, because, you know, AMD is on their heels and having and maybe that's also the reason why, right? So AMD is on their heels, and they want only good news to come out, and I think, you know, that might actually be the case. I wouldn't understand, like, from any perspective, why else would they do something like this? Like, I watched J2 Cents before this, because I usually think he's making I mean, if you're watching any, like, reviewing site, of course you have to always think about it twice, right? It's not only that you're reviewing. Oh, that's already it. That was easy. So now we actually have so the factory up top is not running at the moment, which is kind of annoying, because I would love to have it be run. Okay, I guess this is right. Even if I would only, like, send it into the awesome sync. But yeah, on the happier news, Satisfactory kind of released a video, I think it was today, either today or yesterday, talking more about the items. I don't know if the items are already in game. Maybe they are like being teased. So basically this leaves us with 9 full belts of tier 2 iron ingots. Which is a little crazy. Yeah. But that's fine. We like crazy, don't we? Let's fix the input with a lot of splitters. Basically, if eventually I'm able to upgrade to and actually I'm actually considering getting rid of the last 2, even though, you know, you can actually. So here's the issue, right? The miners only output a certain amount, even though you can carry 270. The miners will only output 240, and you know, the little headroom is good for some stuff. Most cases it's quite useless. So let's delete the last 2, and also I don't know exactly how the math works out. So 16 let's see, 16 divided by I don't know. So basically, no. 16 times 30 would be, because they all need 30, right? So let's see, 30, yes. 16 times 30, so that's 480. So that means like 4 of these belts, 4 tier 2 belts, which we can supply. That's not the issue. And it would also mean let's see, a lot of this is like, I mean, everything is not running anyway, so might as well remove it. Wow, getting rid of everything here, which is fine. Yeah, so there is this thing about the, actually I don't want to talk about it, it's more like, I have respect for the nVidia video cards. I don't have respect for the company, honestly. And maybe it's not the company in its whole, because, you know, there's a lot that goes into a company of that size, but you cannot just flex like that. And that's all it is. It's like a flex. It's not, you know, some crazy. Oh. decision that he made to that they made to actually like it is for example, what would be completely reasonable is if they, you know, even if they would have just said it due to like supply shortages, we are not going to deliver you the new RTX cards, or maybe they would say all over, you know, you can early purchase like an RTX card, which is fine. A lot of YouTubers, they wouldn't mind that at all, like one bit. The problem is just that it's not any of those. It's just a absolute shit flex where they're saying, hey buddy, you know, you're gonna say what we want you to say, or you know, we're gonna take like a lot of your income, because you know, nVidia doesn't really need the income. At least not from, or I guess the PR was in the opinion that they actually could be more risky and more aggressive with their strategies, because simply said, the sales were growing through the roof. I'm still not sure about the last part here, but you know, let's just keep going with it. Doesn't really bother me, honestly. Actually it does. Last part. You're good to go. It's gonna leave us a lot of room here, but that's fine. So in the end, 2 miners will facilitate 1 row, and then we have at least 2 pure miners here, and then we have potentially we can make another one of these rows, because this is, you know, the format we're going to use, right? How big is this? This is 4 tiles big, which is exactly what we have here. So we can get a whopping 32. Actually, where they have 32, 64 smelters here. Think about that. 64 smelters. I don't know if we need that many. And that we're still on base level. Like, smelters are probably never going to be the issue. And you know, if AMD is smart, like, they can do something about this, right? They can, you know, play into this and just say, you know, here you get some cards. But if they're really smart, they don't do anything about this. They just let the hate be hate, and they don't turn it into like a ass licking, you know, yeah, we are AMD, we do give our give people the chance to fairly review. Because the big YouTubers, they're just, you know, outrageous, right? I don't know, that sentence wasn't completely right. But my point still stands. it's very easy for some other YouTubers to join in and say, what was I saying? I don't remember. But right now it's like nVidia is burning right now. Like it's a pile of crap being, you know, roasted alive by the whole community. Not even only the, you know, the negatives, by their fans, by their enemies. They're being like, oh, there's more here. I mean, I'm gonna throw this away anyway, so it doesn't really matter that I am getting these. And by doing this, I realized that I probably have to what's it called? Oh yeah, get one of the little miners. Sup, buddy? Thank you. Gonna get a little miner and then we actually going to get something useful. So did I build like a place here? I need 2. Alright, and the way we set it up, it's probably better to say we're gonna have 2 each. We can always upgrade them to level 2 and then we can just because of the output, like we're combining the output, so we probably have to yeah, but let's see. Right? Do you think this has an impact on stocks from nVidia? I hope it does, because then they realize how much this hurts. Because you know, like in the business world, money talks. Not sure. I don't think so, not a significant amount. Maybe it will come. Because in the end, also, like, business people are just incredibly slow. What's actually the name of the green little bird? I've been wondering that for a little bit. I mean, we got the lizard doggo, and then the green bird is like, I don't know, green birdie. Try to get them as close together as possible, so they look somewhat in synchrony. Oh, this looks great. And one last one, which is here. Okay, this one needs to belong here. Oh, really? It's not able to. What clearance? Where's the clearance rule? It would be nice if I could actually move here. This time oh, it's actually glitching through the other belts. Okay. Understandable. Clearance issues. Where? This isn't okay. That's not good. I'm starting to understand. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? I hate this. I absolutely hate that they don't perfectly line up. So yeah, that's the shit show we're dealing with right now. NVIDIA not being able to handle the PR that's being thrown at them. And also like extremely childish, I would say. to handle it like this. Like, I have no idea where this is coming from. Like, they have something really, really good going. They have like a solid base. Everyone was supporting them. You know, AMD was right up their heels. And that's the only thing I can imagine, that, you know, they just felt pressured by one thing or another to actually up their game in the PR department. And but yeah, and this way they're actually shooting themselves in the foot, like, quite badly. Not even by a little bit, it's just like really, really bad. Mario's too long. Go bring forth the iron ore. So inevitably these will supply the whole factory with, well, actually the whole furnace line. And I realized the furnace line, it might have been a little bit too big. So we'll have to see. Other than that, Satisfactory had a sort of a teaser. I don't know if you guys want that on screen. But they kind of showed us some new items. And one of the more important ones is the nuclear fuel. See. That's the wrong way. Yeah, right. Yeah, nuclear fuel is absolutely one of the more important ones that they actually teased, and along with that, they actually teased some other stuff that is potentially also important for the nuke. So basically, it's like more fluids processing, which is a little bit of a double-edged sword. I do understand that. But that's actually really exciting. Because I think fluid processing is one of the few things. It was the same way in Factorio, where that was like really one of the big issues that was hindering the game. So it's 120 per belt. So basically that means one goes to 4 belts. Which is actually not a lot, come to think of it. Mark II goes here, and this one can go here. And it's not flowing. Let's see if it fits like this. This is 1, 2. Potentially, if we really want to continue on the 2 iron path, then we could continue on this. But I probably don't want to do that. So other than that, there is, of course, I'm just gonna make this a lot easier, right? Like, come on. This shit is outdated. We can just build like a ladder or something. Ladders, organization, I guess. Yep. Okay. I guess it's not that weird here. Organization and a ladder right there. Great. Can we build foundation along this way? Just to give us some access here, that's fine. Do we want the same thing to happen here? Perhaps we do. But perhaps we don't. Because in the end, I think we want to maximize this area and just have like 2 for each one. Although I guess that would fit. But having, yeah, it doesn't really matter. Let's do it for beauty standards. And there is a Mark II lift that's going this way. I think it's like that. Not exactly. We have to quickly place a lift, right? Oh, no, no, no. So if we do it like so. Okay, that doesn't work then. The weird thing is that I have to like aim below. I mean, I guess it's not weird you're placing it on the ground. Alright, the first one is easiest. You just go like so, and then Mark II comes down, Mark II goes in. That's the first one. Second one is a little bit harder because we have to, I mean, not really a lot harder. No, the lifts. So if I'm right, we need to do it like one higher than the previous one. That's like one higher. And still at a slight incline. But that looks a lot better, honestly. So the Mark II belts, they are going in here. Which one is straight? This is not straight. Oh, I'm so bad at this. Alright, this is straight, right? Now, is this straight or is it not? It looks like it's straight. Yeah, it's straight. Okay. I needed to obsess over that a little bit too much. Makes it quite easy because then we just can route this one to here. And if we route this one here, there's 1, 2. And this one we can delete. Jesus. I don't know what was that, but it's sounded like something was going on. I don't know. Alright. We are getting a lot of iron ore here. We already like doubled production of iron ore. And the moment we can actually... So this should be half of what we got, right? Yeah, that sounds about right. And then I'm not sure how we want to power all of these. Clearance issues? Why? Clearance of what? Come on. Okay. I don't know about this. Like, oh, I see what's going on. Interesting. So how about we do this, right? And then we do it like something like that. However, this doesn't work, so okay, that works. And actually, we can actually do it even nicer. So we have still 2 left on this one. For whatever reason. And then we're going to do that for everyone. So basically, like so and like so. First we're going to attach this one, and then we can attach the one in the back. Guess that's going to shut down a whole. Oh, this is the one that actually things are coming in at. So where do we want it? I have a feeling that this is okay. Let's just go. Everything is turned off. Yes, that means that we have probably hit the. Alright, you go from here to there. That's fine. This is very typical of me. Obsessing over power lines. And doesn't really help that. Oh my god. I don't really have like a good angle on this. So let's see. Yeah, there's no more cable, coming up. Which means that we just have to like here to there, from here to... Hello? Beautiful. I cannot deal with this right now. Jesus. No. Can I please stand up here? Oh, that's almost too far. And then by accident this works. And alright, this is the last one. I promise I won't obsess over this any longer. So they released like, I forgot the amount, like the amount of items, but they released a significant amount of items. Well, I wouldn't say released, they just showed them, right? And it was actually quite interesting. So one of them that I feel like a lot of people overlooked is the aluminium. So there's like a byproduct, well, I wouldn't say byproduct, an intermediate product from aluminium right now, which is like an aluminium frame or something. And I don't know what exactly that's going to do right now. I don't really know what to do with aluminium anyway. But so far, they have been like showing us pretty much only stuff from so their words, right? Their focus was getting like tier 7 and tier 8 fixed a little bit better. Okay, there's a whole bunch of wiring. I'm not even sure that's something we want, but fine. You know, it means that we can actually avoid having to do any wires in the middle. Let's quickly go back because I feel like we did drop some chests and we need to pick it up. Oh, there it is. What do you got for me? Some plates. Also, you can go. Half of this is working basically. I'm actually quite glad that we can get the output sorted somehow. And then also let's start the process of wow, 2 bots at the same time? Must be getting very popular among the bots. So let's see. 3 times. Let's get our calculator again. We know we love it. We don't need this. So we have a belt of 120 times 3 is 360, right? And our machines are taking 12.5 from that. That means that we can build 28 machines if we like funnel 3 belts into 1 floor. Which obviously, I don't know if that's enough. So there are like 8 machines up there that are making correction. We have up there, we have 12 machines that need 100 screws each. So we need 24 machines on the floor. So it means if we have yeah, that means we have enough. Times 12.5, we need 300. How much are we getting right now? I think enough. At least for what we got. But nevertheless, we okay, let's see. So these are 16, so these outputs 8 belts. This whole thingy will output 8 belts. And we only need like 2 and a bit, a little bit less than 3 for whatever we got going on right here. And of course we also need something for up top, but only half of it is working, so we're getting 4, which is actually great because then up top we will have some extra headroom. Oh god, math is absolutely horrible. Perfect. Oh, I need rods. Wow. I didn't expect that to be short. Let's see. So I actually know how much we're getting here. So one. God. We don't have any rod production somewhere. Let's clear this out, prepare it for the next line. So let's be fair. Wait, what? Oh no, there are no rods in here. We want a big factory. That's something I'm sure of. Okay. Tickets. Production, constructor. Organization. We are temporarily gonna make some rods. Let's see. Production, we have the constructor here. And organization. Oh, we need rods for container. Oh no. Okay. Rods and then sure, that's fine. Sort. We have a lot of space left. Oh, look at all the space. So, actually, let's see if we can already like produce some own rods. Oh man, I really need to shave. So one of the things that of course they introduced was parts to make the new, to get to tier 8, which were like 3 additional parts. And it's a little strange for me because they like very spacey and it really looks like they're gonna have like additional purposes. So far I haven't seen them. I mean, to be fair, we're not that far into the game yet. So we'll have to check it out. Logistics. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is what we have to deal with, right? And then we have the tier 2 belts. They're going to here. To here, and then they're going down. So all from here is good. Okay, we might have to revise this already. Like, no. So this lines up with the second one, I guess. Somewhat. That's all right. Actually leaves us some room up here. So each four need one of these. Means that no. Let's see. Do we have to go one up or two up? Is this like straight? I think it is. Although I guess so. Straight enough. All right, this, oh, fuck. So this base one is this one, and two up is this one. It really looks the same. I think it is the same. It must be the same. Ah, that's why I was looking a little. Yeah, that's the same. So each time we go two up or something, I don't know. So 1, 2, 1, 2. And let's see if we can connect that. All right, that works. But that one is going to be too far. And also, I didn't really realize, but the top couple of belts are going to be the ones that are outputting for now. So let's get everything to here and then we'll go from there. I think that's the safest bet for now. Is that the height we want to maintain? I guess. Yeah, this is the perfect height. So, this one. Oh, no. Going to even start with me. So, 0, 1, 2, 3. And from here we can continue to can the fourth. Great stuff here. Splitter. What do you mean, no power? Let's draw some power straight from the source. And this requires a lot of... Wait, how many plates? 30 exactly, so this is fine. Oh, actually we didn't need to do that. Whatever, it's working. Let's keep it working. Not gonna complain. How many did we pick up? 200 something. It's always the same. I really like the same loop of being careful with a certain item till you can like really mass produce it. One, two. And I wonder if we do like another one on top. We need another one eventually. Is this enough? One, two. Well, I wouldn't say is this enough. Is it like we're stretching belts now? Because this is the last one. One, two. I think this will be the last one. This is very nice. Get me out of here. Oh. Maybe not this angle. God. Oh man, I want to cry. But that looks kind of sick. So half of it is working, which means the top 4 are working. They should also be like completely working, if that makes sense. Probably doesn't. I'm gonna go with it, doesn't really matter. We can actually get some more iron here if we would like to. Oh. Two left. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. So this one for sure can get removed, and then this one, just in case we have the level 2 belts before we have the level 3 belts. Which I don't expect, but you know, you never know. And here everything is fixed. It's great stuff. And actually we can also fix it like that. Oof. Okay, everything is fixed. The last one needs to be removed, and then there's 1, 2, 3, and then this one. Oh no, these are the wrong ones. I'm not gonna fill these in, just because I don't know if I'll be ready for tier 3 immediately, or, well, Mark 3, I should say, or still Mark 2s. But this magnificent beast we should be dividing in maybe a couple of steps. How about we just get rid of that and get it to bottom level before we do anything. So let's see. We have it like this. One, two, three. I kind of want to like bottom to bottom, you know, just route them like that, but I don't think that's going to be possible. But let's, I think that's so if we are going to do it like that. So this is the first one. Let's say Some of these are just to show me where to go. I think this is the best thing we can get. Like, especially if we build it like this. Then let's see. So we have like 2 on top of each other because I think that's what it takes to get to the second level. Okay. Oh, well, what? No? It is too steep. Okay, this is just a giant mess. How am I going to get all of these belts down? I was glad that they were actually getting them up, but getting them down is maybe potentially a little bit harder than I expected. So what we can do is, have like 3 towers, like just these, back to plan 1. Right, we have the first one is going no, because that also determines where. Doesn't matter. Second one is going there. Third one. Actually, we can do that. So if we have like This one is going one up. Right. This one is going to this side. Same level. This one is going to this side on the same level. And then the last two will go to, guessing either side. Make it look a little nicer. What a monstrosity. Oh no. Can we not just like try to get everything down? Oh no. Maybe it looks better when we complete it. Let's see. So this is like the technical side where technically, yeah, they have to line up like this. However, I'm not gonna do it like that. Unless this, yeah, this is clipping through, so, you know, a little bump there. That should be fine. Nothing to worry about. Then more importantly, all right. Okay, cannot afford. Of course not. So basically then oh yeah, we are rolling hot. So the rest of it is going to be a little abstract, because right now what we have is two of these that are, you know, obsolete. So what we're gonna do is that we having this actually works. I'm surprised by that. Why is the middle one not giving anything? Oh, that's coming. Okay. We're about too long. So yeah, this Last part is going to be ugly. And then they need 2 full belts to the top, so we don't have actually enough iron production. Oh, we're so close actually. Let's see if my calculations were actually right. Oh no. I think so. Something's off. No, it's not. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we build something like here, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, then we can say relative ease. This is going to line up. Of course, we're gonna remove everything again. Why wouldn't we? Oh, okay. So, in order to do this, we have to do it like so, which is a little bit wonky. Yeah, we want to continue watching. Either that or we just move it like 1 up or something. So if we... Maybe we just say like... and actually we will never occupy like the middle lane, so that's fine. Catastrophe avoided. Sure. Then the rest of the 2 we are going to just put on the lower belts. For now. So that means, let's see. We know this for a fact. Which is the output on this floor. And we also know that we need 24 machines for each of these. So let's get cooking. We basically have 12 of these holes and we need 2 for each hole. Okay. Little nuts and cheese. I'll be munching along. I doubt anyone is watching anyway. That's like the benefit of disabling the viewers. You only have like the actual impact at the end of the stream where you get the summary. And we're having worst today. Alright, I remember last time we were actually doing some testing, and we figured out that, oh god. We figured out that we could do like a whole lot more machines for each floor. I feel like if we're going to do like the modular frames, we're going to have such an insane amount of points. But honestly, I feel like for a little we should just like let the machines funnel everything to one sink. Yeah, so this was the setup. And this is also going to be like a logistical nightmare. Because these bells barely go over, and if we put like something in front of here, but that's something for later, right? I mean, if you look at it, like, let's have a look at it. The only worry should be that we don't overlap, right? So, for example, we can fit like one belt here in between. So we can cover the whole outside with these tier 2 lifts, no problem. Although the belt going across, that is kind of a problem. I'm kind of chugging these because then I am done eating and then it's fine, right? So basically we can actually turn this around too, right? Let's get our calculator. So we have 120 divided by 12.5. Which is like 10. We can comfortably fit 10 on each floor. And so then we wouldn't be meeting the requirements, but I think it would still be fine. So basically we have 9.6 for each row times 50. And we need to combine 2 for 1 slot. So let's say we do 9, right? I don't know if we want that. So we definitely want like more at the bottom ones. How about we get some more iron? How much more do we need? Perfect would be if we could, because we're harvesting 480 right now, if we could get like another like 480. Because then you can calculate with 240 on one belt. And let's say if we have 240 ingots on one belt divided by 12.5. Yeah, this exceeds the number of rows we are able to have, which is better than the other way around, right? And especially at this point, it's like 19. So that means it's like an odd number, sure, but like 19 times 2 is 38. Well, these rows are 36 times, or 13 times 3 That's close to perfect. So what do we need to do to make this happen? We're gonna have 3 rows of constructors, and at some point we need to divide at the perfect point where it's 19 at 19. It's 38 and we can have a 39 per floor. Maximum space efficiency. But 38 is fine. Because then we can have like half of it, which is 19 full belts of oh, this is the wrong floor. Then we can have 19 full belts going out. And here are already 12, so that means that there are like 6 left. Is that right? Is that something we want to do? Probably not. How about 18? So 18 means 2 times 18, 36. 36 divided by 3 would be 12. So the rows will be 12 long. And then we go to our little calculator. 12 times 12.5 is 150, which is barely not enough. We did, right? Yeah. So 150 times 3 is 450. Do we get... Yeah, we get enough if we get like tier 3 bells, because then we get like 480. So basically 12, which means that we need to make a division at 18. So 18 one belt, 18 the other belt. And with division, what I mean is that we have a... So we're taking... Basically, we're turning the constructor this way. So we're taking... 2 machines are taking from this belt for 6 belts long, which already gets us to 12. And then here it switches, where only this side takes from the middle belt, and then the other 2 machines take from this belt. And then at the start it switches here already. So it's basically the orientation of the middle constructors. I think it's always 2, right, in the middle? Splitters. Yeah. All right. And then at this side we have the mergers, which are fine because then we can also like get them over the top. So this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12. Okay, we have a decent amount of space left. Alright, and now the tricky part comes. Where so it is like 1, 2, it is 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, and here we stop. Because we're also going to do the same here. Like 1. Is this enough room? Maybe it is, maybe it's not. Actually, let's get us some. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Alright, this needs to be enough for the input and the output. This is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 2 more, 11, 12. This can be right. This is definitely not right. Fine. It's quite essential that we make this work, because then the top floor can also produce this shit ton of so this looks a little odd because in the middle we have like a division, right? But trust me, it's going to work out. So let's see, we want splitters first. Yeah, baby. Okay. Actually, the last one doesn't really have to be there. So this one can be removed. And it's getting very dark. I don't know why. Guess because I'm inside and it's getting dark outside. Doesn't really make any sense. 5 splitters would be great. So. In this case, we do need the last one. All right. This is looking good so far. And these are 18 for each, and basically only half is going to be supplied with iron. Let's see. Let's run Mark II all the way, and then eventually can upgrade parts of it to Mark III. All right, it's all coming together now. Oh boy, here we go. I like this song. Okay. Awesome. And then 3 belts will come out here. But one of the bigger advantages is that we can actually already try to hook these up. So if we have like mergers, I think they're mergers, right? So one, let's see, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. But let's also connect them straight away. Oh, lining up perfectly. Wait, what? Wait, what? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Did we build one too few? I think so. Must be. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Right. It's good that I realized this now. Although it's not too much of a change. Bum, bum, bum. I love this beat. Logistics. Oof. All right, so that's 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, and this is 10, and then we need one more merger with the output on this side, maybe also on this side. I guess that's already dealt with. So this is the easy part, right? Let's be frank about that. Even though I did expect this to be a little bit harder. Let's see. This is one of the easier parts. Now, the harder part is connecting the ones at the top. And honestly, it feels like the ones in between, which are also 12, are perfectly suited for that. Because then we have to like reroute the ones at the back to the sides, which are also 12, so 6 belts on the side. So, if I do this, it's still gonna let me, no. So a merger with the outward facing this way, which is a problem on its own, because if I do like this, then that means all of these need to face outward. Is that a problem? I guess it's only a problem if we make it a problem, right? Although, hold on. No, it is a problem. Like so. And then we need to be careful not to connect any of these. That would be disaster. And the lifts. So how high do they need to be? Let's say this height. And honestly, I'm not gonna care too much about it. All I know is that it can afford. In the end, we will have a whole lot of production. That's all I know. And that's actually all we need to care about. Let's see, where's the container? This one. Okay, we're getting a little bit scarce on that. Jesus, I didn't really expect that. And we're also very scarce on the wires, so I think before we can finish up, probably need to do one trip to a certain location where we can didn't completely work out. Oh, no. I need to do it like this. And so similar story here, where we need to face outwards. Oh no, this is the wrong one. Great, this is giving me some cyberpunk vibes. And honestly, this is not too much of a mess. Because in the end, we can actually do the same thing in the back. And connect them to the ones in between. Actually, how about we just do that? Then we have everything connected, and then we can decide from there where we want to reroute them. and then we'll just deal with having a suboptimal factory due to and then we just need to find out where we're going to route the layer above, because obviously we cannot do the same thing. Do we want them to go? I think this will be the way. So there's 1, 2, 3. Conveyor belt is too long. Okay. 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 Okay, it's getting a little messy. But that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Can actually keep doing it to this side. A lift. And then these will go there. Should we? Yeah. Maybe that's good enough for some additional. Okay. Oh. Barely. And that means just one more. I'm actually very impressed in how we were able to do this. We're probably going to set some very hard limitations on the next floor up. Then again, we can still like shift around. Oh, completely forgot. Interesting. I'm even getting like a message from what's supposed to be like streaming free people. Let's see. Yeah, all right. This is already like a proper mess. Now we still need to fix the power. And I wouldn't know how to do this nicely, so let's not. And let's see how far we get with our current supply of wires. Okay, these ones are still part of it, right? So. Alright. It's not too bad of a solution. And this is not very cable hungry. This is quite nice. It's like a lot of wires going everywhere, but you know what? That's completely fine. for the first 6, I believe. We don't have any option, but well, we don't have any need to do them like differently. So this is the last one, and the next one we need to doubly connect. So one here and one to the back. One here and one to the back. And surprisingly, we are able to deal with it. I mean, no power. Okay. One more line. I think that's it. Let's see if we can get some power to this puppy. Okay, power is going up there. And the only thing preventing it from having power is completely out here, where we revised our system on how we're going to get power to these systems. And right there, there's the problem. One for each. Oh, that's a little bit too ambitious. We need one more rod. Interesting. Okay, let's see, let's see, let's see. Alright, things are starting to flow, good sign. Oh, I see some movement here. I see a lot of movement. A whole lot of movement. Holy crap. Wait. Okay. Wow. That's one floor of an extreme amount of wait, we need to take this one. All right, let's have a look. Oh boy. So how much are they actually? It's 612 times. I mean, each one needs 100, right? So okay. That's stupid. But production, we have only 6 not connected up, so 600. We're missing 600. And this makes this line a little less of an issue. Although mission accomplished. We overcomplicated something again. Could have like had an entry point like right here. But then it would be a little bit awkward with, you know. Let's just leave it like this. Getting where it's supposed to be. And Like right now, it's producing a lot of iron. Or no? I mean, it's producing a lot of iron, but that's not at this facility. Let's see. These guys, are they actually producing enough rotors? Because rotors are the first one. Okay, these guys are not getting enough screws. Of course, because they need some more screws. So let's see, 18 times 2, that's 36. So we have 36 machines below, times 12.5 minus 240. So we're missing 210. Actually, no. 36 times. So only a third are hooked up. So 24 are hooked up. So clear. No, clear all. So 24 times 12.5. And we have, so we are missing 60. That's not too bad. But yeah, it could be better. And I don't understand why these are not. Okay, it doesn't look like these are connected for some reason. Although these are. This is very suspicious. So the last two, let's see if there's actually something on the lifts. Okay, this one doesn't really have something on it. This one also not. So let's see what's the hold up. It's like entirely possible that they need to fill up before. Yeah, so that's it. So basically everything needs to fill up, like all the ones that are not, so everything is needed actually. So I guess especially these two are suffering. Where on the other side it's probably a little bit more divided. So in the end, that also means that 50, those are like 50 already. So the other side should be way more saturated. Whoa. Oh yeah, that's probably also a reason. I mean, in the end it shouldn't matter. Okay, but I'm gonna leave this for whatever it is right now. What a mess of a factory, but I love it. It's very condensed. And then... Oh. Oh wow. Look at that. This lines up perfectly, honestly. Couldn't have lined up any better. Right, we still have one floor that we haven't discovered yet. And also another thing is that the assemblers, can we build one? So this one is a little faster, but we are actually already locked into this one. Which we also need iron plates for. How many do we need here? 5 rods. See, 30 plates per minute. It's making 20. So it's like a 3-to-2 ratio, which is a little odd. But we can deal with that. Oh, this is actually the wrong floor. I just realized. But it would probably be beneficial for the iron plates to come out that way. Can we make another assembler? We don't have the rotors. Well, I have a solution for that. We are mass producing rotors right now, so. That's amazing. Do we have space here for like an awesome sink instead of this thing? No, no, no. Barely not. Foundation. Missing cable. What do you mean? Construction, craft bench. Couple of cables. Not too many. Organization. Mergers, okay. Oh god. Actually, $700 per minute. Okay, that's a lot more already. Let's see this peak. I want to see it. Come on. Next one, next tick. Come on, come on, come on. Oh. 13,000. It's gonna be a very high peak. And we can let that run for a little bit. On this floor, so let's see, 2 assembler, they require, why am I not? Okay, wires. Cables. Let's see, these assemblers are crazy high. Oh, I just realized the wrong way around. So let's see. We make the bolted frames. These are going to be by far the ones that need the most screws. All the others, they are relatively okay compared, because if you look at this, 140 screws. What? So let's see. And actually a relatively low amount of plates, which is good. Let's say 7.5. Per minute. Such an odd number. Wait, we need to scale this up. Wait. Basically, for each of these machines, we need 1.5 of plate machines, right? Because that's the ratio. That's what it's saying here. So how many of the other machines do we want? Of these machines do we want? And also, we also need more we need metal, like ingots on this floor too. So that's interesting. So let's say if we want 1 per second, right? Which is nuts, but you know what? We're a little bit nuts. That means that we have 12, I think. Which means that we need 18 reinforced plates. So 12 of these. That's actually a good amount, 12. Because then we just do it like how we did it on the top side. And actually even simpler. Because everything is already coming in. Although... yeah. Although then we need to actually then we're gonna get some messed up stuff, because then because we're exporting by the 100 we need to do some conversions, right? But we, like, if there are only 12 machines on the floor, then I think that should be fine. Because we're going to make the reinforced plates on a different floor. 140. What about this one? 60. Even for this one, we have like a little bit of a weird conversion. 3 times 60 is 180. I mean, we can just run it through like a line of them. Although I wouldn't know how to get the other parts in. Let's see. The camera is a little... also feels like a little smudged, but I guess. How about I pull out the power cable? Sure. Yeah, screws are not going to be a problem. Well, they are, but you know. The biggest problem with the screws is that we're like having 100 and then yeah, I wouldn't know how to do that. Because you can divide like the amount by by 3 or by 2 and by 1, but that doesn't really change anything. So you can combine like to 150. So it will always be like a super odd number. So it would always be like 25, 50, 75, 100, like these steps. Those are like the only steps that are available. Otherwise you're gonna like mess around with a whole amount of digits, like non-integers. So if you put like 100 into one machine, then you have 40 left. You funnel the 40 into the next machine. That's like the one way you can actually solve this, but then you need tier 3 belts for that. So if you have like 100, then you can funnel the 100 into one machine and yet you get like 40 left. So you can, you know, deviate the 40 to the next machine. And you add like 50, which is 90 in total, and you would have 30 left. And add the other 50. Okay. Not making sense. So machine 1, machine 2, machine 3, right? machine 1. Machine 2. Machine 3. So we're going in here with 100s. So this needs 60. All of them need 60. 60. So that means that $40 will go this way into the next block, but this will also be filled with $50, which means that 90 are actually going in here. Actually, no, again 60, but then that means that 30 is going through to this side. 30. Getting there. Which means 30 and 50 is 80. Minus 60 is 20. So each machine we basically lose like so it is possible to do this, you know, with tier 2 belts. So 100 and oh, there's also 100 and there's 50, 50, oh, and 50. So this is 70. Oh, and we should not do this like so. Ooh. And this is the perfect amount because 10 will get funneled here and then 50 from here. And then this of course takes 60, 60. 305 machines, a lot of splitters. And I guess this is like the only way. Actually, this can be simplified. can leave this out. So we only have this awkward happening. Let's say mishap. And then we just focus our attention on this one and say we put 100 in here, and then 60 goes this way, 60 is going this way, which means that it can go directly into the machine. Yeah. There's only the screws. Now we also need the plates, but the plates are easily done. So if we make 10 of these, yeah, the problem is we probably need to make 18 of these. But then again, we don't really need to, right? We can actually make... How about we make 15 of these? Because then that means that we can have 9 lines of this stuff. And for 15, we need 2 to 3, 22 and a half. Damn it. That's a shitty number again. Anyway, I'm gonna call it a day. Let's quickly have a look at our progress. Let's see here. We only got 1 coupon. Some expensive shit we're putting in here. That's alright. But I do agree with the, you know, let's make only 15 in total. I completely forgot why we actually did the odd arrangement. I guess we didn't want to clip. Wait, is it right? Then we are spending a lot more on iron plates than I imagined. Also, we're gonna get, we need more room. So we have 2 floors below. If we have 1 floor for iron plates, I don't think that's weird. it's plenty of space for iron plates, that's for sure. But I don't think it's weird at all to have one floor for iron plates. But we need iron for that. And what do we say? 22.5. And then, so basically we're gonna get 2 floors on top of this. We're gonna get 1 floor with like the... You know what? How about we overproduce on... on the plates. I mean, wow. I just felt really, really itchy. So we overproduce on the plates so that we can actually make more bolted plates with the leftover screws. And then just don't completely saturate the bolted frames. So we need to, we know we can like do it by 5. Understand what I mean? It's like yeah, so if we could get like a similar setup of iron plates below as we have with the, because it's basically the same, although probably need like, it's 12.5 for, we definitely need a lot more iron coming in. And I wouldn't even know where to put everything. How about we start with getting some more iron production? Yeah, so this needs to move, although it's unable to move because we have some issues. Let's call them issues. Okay, cannot afford. Cannot afford because we don't have the iron plates easily fixed. We're actually trying to get rid of the iron plates. All right, let's see. This one. Boom. This is too much overkill, but although maybe it's not. This requires 60 per minute. It's quite close. Yeah, I feel like that one needs to go for sure. Oh fuck, it's getting really, really late. That's gonna do it for me for today, for tonight. Yeah, it was a fun stream. At least for me. I hope you guys enjoy it too. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Have a good night.